meeting. We've got kind of a short agenda tonight. We only have 2 on the agenda, but before we get started, we're going to have to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yep.
So if you'd stand, please. Thank you.
Stand. Flag is over here to your left. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, just a couple ground rules before we get started. Brian, I think you know those, that the meetings are televised live, so we'd please ask you to tell us who you are and the company you represent, and you can lay your plans out at the table next to you. So why don't we get started with our first applicant, DRB 2018-45, the application of Shade Engineering Incorporated at 929 Glenbrook Avenue in Bryn Mawr for a freestanding sign. Hi, Brian.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah, so this application is for Shade Engineering. They're located at 929 Glenbrook Avenue in Bryn Mawr. It's for a posted panel sign. They made it a little smaller, and they took away the decorative element on the top that was originally proposed. If you look at the picture, it's fairly small sign. There's a floral a flower garden that they want it to be in, and they're going to trim it back, you know, obviously to match the sign. The sign should not be higher than 58 inches high, maybe even lower than that. It all depends on how high she wants her flower garden. But I wanted to put it in at least 30 inches into concrete footer. It is all aluminum construction. I actually brought some aluminum with me. It is a welded constructed cabinet. The cabinet is 20 inches by 48 inches by 3¼ inches deep. Again, all welded. It's made out of .090 aluminum. The aluminum is a 2-part poly finish, very well constructed sign, simply because they're an engineering firm and they wanted something nice. 2 Pantone colors for the sign. The Pantone 3035C, which is going to be painted, and the green Pantone 7765C, which is also going to be painted. A painted finish. The text, the Shade Engineering, will be out of a 3M cast grade vinyl, and it is a single-sided sign, and the posts are also aluminum, but the aluminum is actually an extruded product for strength, and they are capped.
How's the sign fastened into the extruded aluminum pieces? So it's extruded aluminum verticals.
The entire structure is all welded.
Oh, the whole thing is one.
It's all welded.
Contiguous piece.
Yes,
I got
correct.
You. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, any lighting on that sign?
They have lighting there. They have ground lighting. We're not doing that. I think they're just going to use the existing lighting that's there.
Okay.
Will the sign be positioned parallel to the street or perpendicular?
It'll be
Two different.
It'll be right. It'll be positioned. It's a single-sided sign, so it'll be positioned parallel
Gotcha.
with the street. Correct.
Okay. It certainly meets the square footage requirements and setback requirements.
Yeah, she just wanted something a little subtle. She
Yeah.
didn't want to just blast. I actually brought a sign of their neighbor, which is actually pretty big. And that's the neighbor, as you're looking at the building, that's the neighbor to her right.
Okay.
And is that parallel to the street as
It
well?
is. Yes, correct.
Okay.
It's a big sign, though. It's I think it's 72 or 74 inches wide.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fairly large.
All right.
Yours is 4 feet wide.
Correct.
Post to post?
No, the panels the panel's actually 39.9 inches, and then the posts are 3 inches by 3 inches.
Yeah, you're only,
I think I have the specs there, maybe
Yeah,
three. 3¼ by 3¼
You size it down quite a bit, because originally you had over 9 feet.
Yes.
And now you're a little under 7, so,
Yeah.
and you're allowed up to 30, so,
Yeah.
yeah, it's commercial zoning there, so.
Yeah, she just don't want something really
Yeah,
glaring.
I think it's nice. Any other comments?
Well built.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's,
a slam dunk.
okay, who wants to take it?
I'll do it.
You want to do it? Okay, good.
Got it. All right. In the matter of DRB 2018-45, the application for signage for shade engineering at 929 Glenbrook Avenue, I move to vote.
Here a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Great.
Brian, any
Great.
comments
Thank
for
you.
us? You're okay?
No, it's
Good shape?
fantastic.
All right, have
Thank
a
you
great
so
Christmas,
much.
all right?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Take care of that leg.
Thank you.
Merry
Yeah, thank
Christmas.
you.
Okay, good. All right, next application tonight is DRB 2018-46, the application of Pro Martial Arts at 164 East Lancaster Avenue in Wayne for a wall sign, and it doesn't look like the applicant's here, so do you want to hang in there for a few minutes?
We can hang it for a few minutes, or we can continue it to January, and then we can
Give him another few minutes, and we'll see what happens?
Sure.
Okay, all right,
go
good.
into recess then.
I'm sorry?
You want to go into a recess?
Yeah, we'll go into recess, okay.
Wait, may I ask?
Go ahead, sure.
Can we, is there a discussion we can have in suggestion? Well, this might be.
The preference would be to wait for the applicant to have any kind of conversation on it. That way they're represented and have a conversation with them here.
I mean, we already think that it doesn't meet code is our concern. Prior to even, there being a discussion about things, and it's based on the square footage alone. The sign as proposed is 36 square feet.
Good night, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good holiday.
Thanks, you too. What's the code?
That's what I'm, for the first 15 feet, they're allowed,
Can't remember the language.
yeah, they're allowed 2 times for the 15. So they're allowed 30 square feet and then a foot for each
Additional.
additional
Up
foot.
to 50.
And their package doesn't present the street frontage. And subsequently, we don't think it'd have to be 15 plus 6, right? So it'd have to be 21 feet wide, and I don't think it is 21 feet wide.
I would say that the window is probably 14 to 16.
Right? And then
Okay.
the door and a little bit more, right?
So that might be close.
It's close, but then also the other part where it fails is this is what we're assuming is an off-the-shelf system, right? You just buy this box sign. Is that the back, the white panel is illuminated, so we're assuming that as presented, that white is going to be illuminated at night with the letters not being illuminated. It'll just kind of be dark.
Sure.
And that doesn't meet the letter of the law either, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah,
As Bob and I are talking.
I think
so-
you're right, though. We need the building frontage.
Right? That alone, just to confirm.
Well, hopefully they come in with that number. and,
Right.
Yeah, that'll make life a little easier for us.
And that's the only reason why, like, if we did table this until
What was the most recent sign for this strip? Was it
the pliable,
No, well, for that strip, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Would have been pliable.
yeah.
We could reference that frontage.
And prior to that, that was.
And the only reason,
Schmidt.
and I appreciate just allowing us to talk about it, because if we come at it already with a sort of a judgment essentially based on it not working, if we do indeed table this until next week, can we inform, or next month, can we inform them of our comments?
Yes, we would inform them that that they didn't show up and that it was tabled, and that they don't show up in January, that it would, this board would be rendering a decision and more likely against the proposal. But then we would also look at making sure that they clarify these issues.
Right.
The transparency of the background white material could just be a perception, and that may be not transparent. So, they would need, but the dimensions would be something that they would want to come in with.
Right.
Typically, we do require sign calculations to be submitted either at this stage or at the, building permit stage, so one way or another, but we can have them provide that information.
Yeah.
Well, at least they have a temporary banner up right now, so if they're going to get up and rolling, at least they have some signage, some identification,
Yeah.
so hopefully it's not a hardship for them to come back, and of course, they're not here tonight, so, yeah. So what do you say, it's 6:11?
Been 5 minutes.
Give them to 6:15?
Oh, I'm saying it's been 5 minutes
Okay.
until recess.
Okay, all right. Should we make a motion to we'll call it a continuation, Kev.
Yes, continue it to the following month.
Okay.
All right, so in the matter of DRB 2018-46, the application for signage for Pro Martial Arts at 164 East Lancaster Avenue, I make a motion to continue to the following month of January 2019.
Okay, second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, is there any other business for our board tonight?
Middle school visitor, how do you feel about the local government?
Okay.
All right.
Have a great holiday. We'll see you next year.
All right, very
Okay,
good.
great.
Thank you.
Thanks.